Friday, so it's early Tuesday morning. I'm just having a coffee before I go to work. What I thought I'd do is a little monologue so you get a bit more understanding of what's happening in this video. We headed down to a property where I had an unbelievable success rate beforehand. I got onto this property. They're actually revegetating it, so yeah, it's not yet average farmer's property. It's owned and run by a organisation taking it back into rainforest. But same as anybody, they get problems with pigs, and they don't believe in baiting and all that sort of thing. And neither do I, quite frankly, especially for pigs. So they've got us in with dogs, and last time we did a pretty good job, wiped out just over 30 out of a rainforest block in just under 3 weeks, I think it was. So yeah, anyway, they said there'd been a couple of pigs around, so yeah, we headed back down. The wet weather gets them out in the open, digging everything up and that sort of thing. So me and Stu headed down to try and catch a couple. It was wet as anything. When we arrived, it was quite good weather. Only had the GoPro, seeing as it was probably going to rain that day. Didn't want to have the big camera in case it rained on it. This thing that I'm holding here is not waterproof. So anyway, the first bit of clips, it's pretty dark so you can't see much, but Mia established a bale in some head-high long grass. Mia's Stu's Catahoula. There's a bale. She's in the middle of that paddock. Digit's heading in there. We're going to want a few dogs in there because that's fucking worse than cane. You cannot see a millimetre.
Yeah, still on there.
Wait up, wait up.
Edges getting there. Yeah, fuck the edges.
Dig isn't sometimes the best in that real thick. She doesn't go close enough. Ooh. Might not be too far in actually. Broke?
Yep.
A lot of confusion.
Lot of confusion.
I might go back the other way if you go this way. Okay. So we split it up. Whoop, Digit's in that scrub. There's another dog out there.
Yeah, Digit, I think.
Or try and get another dog with her, eh? Hey? The way it broke like that. The way it broke like that says smarts to me. Heard the other one's coming, I thought I'm outnumbered now. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Not even an attempt, not like a brrr or nothing. Yeah. And the rest of the dogs charged in there after a bit, but unfortunately that pig heard the dogs coming, and yeah, he or she broke, and we ended up in a huge, big, long foot chase. So at the halfway point, most of the dogs turned around, and the two cattle dogs, or my two cattle dogs, Pepper and Digit, decided to keep on going. And yeah, we were stuck there waiting, and people that say that dogs can't find in the wet, well, I'll tell you what, it was absolutely bucketing down. and they were in a head of high hamel grass. And yeah, Stu had a new dog, Demi. There was anybody that's had a new dog before knows, the general can't find their way back, that sort of thing, and that their brain sort of goes a bit out the window with a new owner. So he was having a few dramas with that, so he'd gone to grab her, and yeah, the two cattle dogs working out around 350 in a pouring rain, and eventually figured out where, I'm not sure if it's the same pig, whether it's was a big boar or a sow or a mob or what, but eventually figured out where the pigs had gone, even in the pouring rain. So you got cattle haulers, I think my cattle hauler's coming back over here at what, 190 or something mirrors, something like that.
Yeah.
And then, is that a bar? Pepper and Digit. That's a bale from the cattle dogs, I reckon.
Well, it could be, because me.
Yeah, it'll be down. Whoa.
Down here, I think. So, yeah, I think it's down this other side.
I'm pretty sure they got a bale going. Did you just hear that? The cattle dogs might have started a bale at 390. Hopefully, they've tracked this donker. Well, hopefully, it's a good boar that they've tracked, because they've been on one for ages. Holy fuck, I am not fit. I'm struggling already. Just the oxygen side of things, you know?
Yeah.
Legs are no dramas. Fucking oxygen is running low. So we headed out there. It was ridiculously wet. The grass was just so thick. And in the rainforest there was, I don't know, in some places a foot of water, in some places an inch or two of water, all the way in. Where's the bark? Oh, are we better off going into the scrub and around?
So, mate.
That's a fucking
Wet in there.
hard edge. Oh.
Don't make it easy.
Good dogs, come on. Oh, there's a fence. And what used to be a fucking fence line. It should have worn long pants. Oh, country.
Jesus.
It just, fuck. Can we climb in through here? Can we climb in through here? Is there any bale? Hey? Me neither. Pull up, we'll have a quick listen, eh?
Yes, mate.
Yep. My GPS is, fucking torch. GPS is fucking up saying they're well apart, eh? Unless it's a mob. Let's get these other dogs on it.
Yeah.
I think I'm racing into there. Oh, they just won't stop moving so they can't fucking hear.
Yeah.
I reckon, because I've ran through so much shit, you could just check if that GoPro's still going.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, yours is on as well, sweet. Ooh. He might be that big pig. Hey? Oh.
There's more than what they're bailing. There's one just through here, eh?
Yep. There's a mob there, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He's not a bad pig. So, amazing job to get a bale going in there and actually find the pigs. So we got that sow. I didn't get a lot of footage of the actual sow, but she would have been 50-ish kilos, pretty big for a sow. Which is a very large sow, its guts are humongous.
Yeah, full of arms and legs, eh?
Yeah. So.
Conservation wise, this is exactly what the property owner or manager would be after.
Yeah.
Getting these breeding animals. As much as we love to catch big boars, this is the way to get a population down.
You know, you're a long way into the horriblest, thickest shit.
That pig. This was a superb effort. So a bit of a synopsis of the hunt. Not long after we got through the gate, dogs picked their noses up into the grass, and as we went around the edge of said patch of grass, Mia took off. Wasn't long before she had a fairly steady bail right in the middle of it, and we were hoping to get other dogs there in a hurry, which we did, but unfortunately as soon as we did, the pig broke. We are assuming it's a good boar, going by the print and the fact that the dogs couldn't pull it up. And then ensued one of the wildest goose chases we've ever seen on this property. The various dogs were going in various directions for various bloody distances and times, and after about half an hour, I guess, of running all around the countryside, the two cattle dogs, Digit and Pepper, pulled off one of the finds of the year so far, I reckon. Definitely. In these conditions. Yeah, just yep, tracked the pigs right through some of the longest, shittiest grass you've ever seen, through a swamp that was about balls
waist
deep.
deep.
Yeah, sorry, in diplomatic terms, waist deep on us. Yeah, and pulled it up in this appalling riverside rainforest.
Pulled it up in here, not that you can even see in there. But
yeah, which
everything's, this is nothing, but that's, the whole ground's just like a few inches of water everywhere.
Yeah, and they did have a mob in here until we turned up, and all the members of the mob that weren't immediately under control with balers fled, and yeah, got a roughly 50 kilo sow. But yeah, the cattle dogs just prove their tenacity, just how valuable a breed they can be.
Yeah, could, from about 100 metres, or probably not even 100 metres away, you could hear more pigs grunting and a couple of pigs running through the scrub and whatnot, so there was multiple in here. What size and what they were,
anyone's guess.
Who knows, but
they're probably still around here hiding under a log somewhere.
Yeah.
Or eaten by crocodiles.
In a way, we sort of hope we get out before we hit one, unless it's on the way out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Close to a track, preferably about a metre from a track. Yeah. But yeah, it's pretty swampy in here, so I reckon we should probably take out meat and get out of here before the handbags find us.
Yeah, righto. Still got foot. Right. No.
Not that that'll always save you.
No, but a bang stick should help substantially.
Yeah, so I can make him think twice about it.
Yeah.
Good dogs, you're fucking perfectly capable of flying your own fucking dog.
Hey, fucking hell. So we got that sow. And this Juice just having a swim because he's just full of weight a while. And yeah, jungle perch or something like that. But yeah, so anyway, he's having a bit of a swim and getting rid of a few of the thorns and whatnot in his shirt and shorts and whatever else, and then we'll keep on going and see if we can get something else. That first pig's taken a long time, so we got here at 5:30 and it's now 10 to 8. So anyway, see how we go. And yeah, once we got her, we continued on, but the massive run, which was probably a couple k's, and sort of like disturbed the most part of the farm that we hunt, so we headed for a quick walk around and get on anything else, so we headed to the block next door, which I can also hunt. And heading out to the left now. Yeah, out there now. Minty leading the way. Fucking hell, that's a change of heart. Hey? Oh, yeah. Nah, they'll be just up in the scrub, just. Those two should be able to stop a pig, alright?
Those two, yeah. I reckon so.
Fucking hell. Digit, what are you doing? Fuck, she put some effort in, little Digit. 120. 160. 170. How come some dogs can pick up shit and you can have fucking 6 other ones not smelling diddly? Yep. Fuck, they're going. 250. As soon as we hit the sort of rainforest and that, the dogs put their, well, Digit especially, put her nose down and took off a couple hundred metres away. And then shortly after, most of the other dogs, except for Minty and Pepper and Demi, Stu's new dog, took off. And they went out to, I think it was just on 400 metres. And yeah, they must have disturbed a good boar sleeping. And for once, we were in the right spot. So we were watching the tracker as they came down. Dogs are on a pig. Christ. Fuck, they will nearly bring it right back to us. Just keep your ears open, eh? He's heading this way. Oop. Down a bit further. Here he is, look. Should pull him up. He's a fucking stonker.
He's a fat pig, eh? Yeah, that should pull him up.
What happened there?
Well, so we've been following this creek line. The dogs have been working pretty well. There's figs dropping all along it, and it was nice and clean underneath the forest. So it was obvious that something was up and down there, hoovering up all the good fruit. The dogs were keen. Yeah, they were all working around, and eventually Digit just took off on her own line, and good old mighty Dig, and went out probably about 160 odd by herself. Milled around, worked around. The other dogs got on her trail. 3 of the other dogs, and yeah, they all milled around. Then all 4 of them shot up the hill. Probably went, what, about 350 metres, I reckon.
Yeah, maybe a touch more.
Maybe a touch
70 or something.
Yeah. Anyway, a bloody fair old way straight up the hill, which was good, because we were. What happened was what we were hoping to happen. So they got onto him, and he ran straight back downhill, straight towards us, more or less. The dogs were right on his tail. he came barreling through the scrub right in front of us. We had 3 dogs with us hanging around, and yeah, spotted him running through the scrub so close. Beau could have got a shot at him, and with those 3 dogs right there, he didn't have a chance. They hit him, and the initial 4 were pretty close behind. Had him bailed up in this little bit of a swamp here very briefly before some of the harder ones decided that there were enough dogs there. They were confident enough to scrag it, and so they did, and we got in there, and that was probably one of the easiest pigs I've had in a while, especially compared to the first pig of the day.
Polar opposites.
Yep, we really only had to run about 30 metres, so it's good, and we're only about 20 metres from the actual track, the open country. So yeah, a nice, decent second pig for the day.
Awesome. How good is that?
Very good.
Tiny, just make sure it doesn't roll off.
Yeah.
Tiny, little tiny baby tuss, young boar, and fairly, not actually kind of bald, like long hair, but only not much of it.
Not much of it, yeah. Fairly typical for a fat rainforest pig.
And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys, for this week. Hope you enjoyed that clip, and I'll catch you next week. Cheers, guys.